Welcome back. We are going to go live to Tom Basili, who is standing by at the 9/11 Memorial in New York City. Tom, do we have you?
You've got me. In about an hour from now, the memorial will begin with that first moment of silence and the tolling of the bells, followed by 5 others, and of course the reading of the names. We are here near what was the South Tower of the World Trade Center, and I am joined now by Terry Strada. She is the national chairwoman of the 9/11 Families United. Your husband, Tom, was in the North Tower that fateful day 21 years ago. What's it like to come back to this place, as you have done every year since 2002?
You know, it's the right place to be on this day, but it's difficult to come here. It's difficult to be back where it all happened and where his life ended. I also lived here for 6 years with him across the street in Battery Park City when we first dated. So I'm coming back home, but it's really not a home anymore.
You have been on a crusade, along with a lot of other 9/11 families, for justice, for all of those, like Tom, who died during the attacks. Talk to us about what you have been trying to do, really since 2002, to get to the bottom of what happened that day and who was responsible.
Yes, so years and years ago, evidence was pointing to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we filed a lawsuit against them, and we had to fight very hard to get them into the courtroom. We had to get a new law called JASTA. We've had to fight for documents. We've had to fight our government, the Department of Justice, the State Department, all along, which is really a shame that our own government has been blocking the truth from us. But last year, President Biden signed an executive order demanding a declassification review of all of the 9/11 related intelligence documents. And from last year till now, it is shocking what we are finding out about how deeply involved the kingdom was in setting up the support network that was needed for the hijackers to carry out the attacks.
And I want to be clear, these are documents that were not even provided to the 9/11 Commission that was supposed to be investigating the origins of the attacks.
Yes, that's correct. They didn't have the funding. They weren't given enough time to do a proper investigation of the Saudis. So the FBI started a secret investigation, and it lasted 10 years. That was called Operation Encore. And that's what we've been fighting for to see. And that's what part of the documents that have been released are the documents about the FBI investigation. We now know there were at least 12 Saudi nationals that were here in the Ministry of Islamic Affairs in Washington, D.C., in the embassy, that created a toxic, pro-jihadist, anti-American program that was set up to meet the hijackers and give them all of the things that they needed, the money, the logistics, the flying lessons. It was the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, their government agencies, their state-funded charities, their banks, and their wealthy individuals, and it's all there now in black and white.
Now, I have to ask you, President Biden did declassify those documents. He has met with the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. He has gone over there to meet with other officials, but he hasn't met with you. And you have reached out to the White House, from what I understand, several times with no response. Vice President Kamala Harris is going to be here today. The president is going to be laying a wreath at the Pentagon. What is your message to the president and vice president about this issue, about this crusade that you continue 21 years later?
Right. Well, President Biden, you are the sitting president, and it is your obligation now to work with the 9/11 families, to respond to the request to meet with you, to talk about all of this evidence that you've released. And it's pointing a direct line to the kingdom, and it's your job to protect Americans going forward. And we can't do that unless you help us deal with the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and get a full accounting of 9/11, and the families receive the justice that we deserve, because this chapter of our life is so painful. And unless you meet with us and help us close the chapter on accountability, we will continue to suffer in a way that is cruel, and we shouldn't have to keep going through this year after year.
And why do you think the White House has refused to meet with you?
I don't know why. I know there's another group out there that sometimes is a little antagonizing to the White House. That's not me. 9/11 Justice, that's the other organization. My organization wants to meet, wants to work this out without any fanfare, right? We just want the truth, and we want accountability.
Terry Strada, 9/11 Families United, thank you for what you're doing, and thanks for taking the time to give us your reflections today.